Come back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment, and please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. First of all, I would really want to take this opportunity to thank all of you who have been in position to turn up to watch the live stream of yesterday and also the video of yesterday. Thank you so much. And please, if you have not yet watched those two videos, the video and the live stream, please check it out. I hope it will put a smile on your face, and I really do appreciate your big support always to this platform. Thank you, and thank you a million times. I really do appreciate you. In today's video, I'm really going to bring you to speed, on things that happened some time back, and now things have been coming to the open, and we can now see that actually, the clue that I gave you was 100% correct. Sometimes I really don't want to bring some of these things out and people start like, David, they did not tell you to do that. I actually wanted these people, if they can bring the thief out, to the open, and then after we can talk about it. I didn't want to bring commotion, but as I've been telling you that I knew the thief that very day. Even before the princess making the video, I knew the person who had stolen the materials. I knew the person. you know and I released a video. And I gave you guys the clue. Actually, let's first of all listen to this part of the video, that I made that very day, so that you really understand that I gave you guys the clue, but probably some of you were not taking this very serious. Let's watch this clip, and then when I come back, we are going to continue from there. Let's listen to this clip. She has worked for it. They say, work with your sweat and God will bless you. But if you want to look for things in a very easy ways, that even when you want to work on your latrine, you have to go and steal. That is not how things are done. If you want to go and work on your small house, you have to go and steal. Please, you are calling for curses upon your life. You are calling for problems upon your families. You have heard from that clip. In that video, the title of that video was a message to an old man who is competing with his children to produce. That's the title of that video. When you check from 8 minutes to around 8 to 10 minutes, that is where you're going to get that clip. I gave you guys the clue. Sometimes somebody was asking, but David, how do you get these things? Let me tell you. I will not tell you. But we are actually very much aware of a lot of things, by the way, that is happening. And you see, sometimes people, they send for us these things. They send for us these things. Even when things are happening somewhere, you guys, you will not be in position to get it. But there are people outside there who actually be like, check this. I've got a clip for you. That's why I love YouTube. I really love this YouTube. So be very careful when you are criticizing us. We always have these things at our fingertips. So we are here to stay very much aware of a lot of things happening. Yes, so please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment, and please always come back to watch my videos. The reason why I've played that clip, because there was somebody who actually came to my WhatsApp trying to challenge me that if you are told you are sure of what you are talking about, you bring the evidence. Bring the evidence. So I decided to play that clip to remind that person that actually we had talked about the so-called the thief. We had talked about that, though I refused to mention the names. And I remember he made it very clear in that video. I said, the person who have stolen those materials, it is not Brother Dagi. It is somebody who is actually moving with his family. Every day, they meet him every day. I was very clear in the video that this person meet these people every day. And I think even at some point I said, he also goes to a travel commander's home to go and get help. I was actually giving you guys a clue. And I even went ahead by saying, even if you want to construct your toilet or your smaller house, do not steal. I even made a mistake to air out that because it was actually something very, very straight. Very, very straight. But I did not mention the name of the person. So I was very pleased that actually this person came out and apologized, as we are going to see from the clip that will be coming. But before we go to that, I would first of all want to appreciate the princess and the entire family for actually not sidelining women in the work in this construction site. Women are also there, very, very busy. Actually, they are even rolling wheelbarrows to put food on the table. That shows you that actually there is a lot of challenges in our families, a lot of families. Because those type of work, preferably they are for men. But when you see women are going to do that type of work, just know it is beyond what they can hold. And they need to support the family, and the family actually need to eat. So first of all, I really, really want to say that the Mwango, we appreciate what you're doing in supporting a lot of families with the construction that is actually taking place. We really, really, really do appreciate you for what you're doing in supporting this family. Now, when you want to quick things, you lose a lot. This young man who have stolen these ballast, ballast from the construction site of the princess, this young man actually, people had sent for him assistant for him to complete his latrine. But because he was not patient, he rushed to steal the materials. He ended up losing a lot. You can imagine 100 US dollars was already sent to David Jr. to give this young man to help him with the construction of his toilet, buying this ballast and doing something. And he ended up losing that money because of rushing to steal materials. And those materials are not even, 5 wheelbarrows. It's a lot. But not equivalent to 100 US dollars. 100 US dollars could, I think, even bring for him one trip, or something like that. So that money would even buy for him the 5 wheelbarrows and also buying for him some bags of cement. But because, he like quick things, now you see what has happened to him. But it's very, very lucky that actually the travel commando is a very, very generous person. Very, very generous. Actually, nobody would be in position to entertain him still in this construction site. But he's still in this construction site, trying his best to get something for himself. Really, it is not right. And I would really want to urge this young man to conduct himself, to behave, let this young man stop this attitude and now focus in actually building himself. I was very, very pleased with the travel commando that we always make mistakes, and let's learn to give people second chances. And I hope this young man is not going to repeat the very, very thing, because if he's going to repeat the same thing, he's going to lose. Probably these are the people who would actually take his children with the time to school, and is trying to already cause a problem, for future assistant. I hope this time around he's going to learn a lesson. But of course, there are people who pretend that they have heard, they have listened, they are what. At the end of the day, he goes and do the same thing. Now, this young man called Murimi, he has come out and said that there are actually people who are trying to tell him to react. Let's first listen to this clip, and then when I come back, we are going to continue from there. Thank you so much, my good people. Let's watch this clip, then I come back.
Naona nahitaji tipa moja ya iko koto ndogo ya pillars.
Ile kama nilete kitilipa.
Hapana, ya pillars.
Hiyo ni gani?
Si ni ndogo nilikuwa naleta hapa.
First time.
Hii ya 32.
Our neighbor here, his name is Murimi. Murimi, say hello.
Hello, good people. Hi.
So Murimi, you see this piece that has maize Murimi sold for us.
Yeah, here.
This piece here, which has, you can show them that side.
Yeah, this side. Yeah.
So that means from right at that fence, actually we increased some small thing, but which will fix. Right from that fence going backwards, that is Murimi's land. So he's
immediate neighbor. Yeah.
So Murimi did a very bad thing, and even my brother just surprised. We were just talking about it here before we filmed this video. Said even there was one of you guys had sent Murimi
$100.
Yes, $100 to come and even fix his house, but not house, toilet, pit latrine. But then Murimi did something on that fateful day. Murimi, explain to people.
Okay. Hello guys.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Murimi Mangare. I'm my neighbor So guys, and I'm here sincerely speaking. I'm apologizing to the mwango. I came here. I took a concrete.
Ballast.
Yeah,
Yes. Ballast.
I took a ballast without his permission.
How many wheelbarrows?
I took 5 wheelbarrows.
Okay.
Yeah, sincerely speaking.
And we say it's not took, you stole.
Yeah. I stolen
Yes.
5 wheelbarrows.
Clear your name. Yes.
Yeah. I stolen 5 wheelbarrows, and I'm sorry for that.
Yes.
And I'm really sorry.
Yes.
Some people have come there and tell me that why don't you react for those people? But I told them that I'm sorry for that, because I won't react because I'm in the wrong side, walking in the wrong side. Yeah, I'm sorry people, I'm sorry everyone, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for that. Mwango, are you ready to forgive me? And you are my neighbor. Are
exactly.
you? Yeah, are you ready to forgive me?
One thing.
When you watch that video and you look at the travel commando very, very keenly, the travel commando is a kind of a person who actually loves peace. He wants peace with the neighbors. And that is the reason why he always keep on trying his best to actually try to help the neighbors. Even amidst all the things that Murimi has done, he has been in position to convince the sister that actually, let's give him the second chance. You know? And Murimi is the one who actually sold for them. You have seen where the travel command was showing. This is Murimi who sold for them that piece of land. Now, how can you start now fighting your neighbor, the person who gave you the piece of land? You know? So the travel commander is actually a person who loves peace. You know? He loves peace. He does not want to have problems with his neighbors. But actually the neighbors are the problem. You know? They are the problems. Not the family of the travel commander. You can imagine, after Murimi stealing those construction materials, his brother Ernesto and Mogesi, they were the ones who went to him and they were telling him, why don't you react? Because they wanted to make a video with Murimi. They wanted to make a video with Murimi to try to twist the story so that they can tarnish the name of the travel commando and the family. And Murimi said no. You know? They are the very ones who are advising Murimi that why do you allow a vehicle to pass on your land going to the construction site? And Murimi said, no, I don't want to have problems with my neighbor. This is a smaller piece of land that the vehicle is passing. You know? So, these individuals are the ones who have been trying to instigate Murimi. Because actually, Ernesto and Mogesi, they are the very ones who have been against this construction site taking place. They have been. As you remember, there's a previous video that there was a commotion between Mogesi and the travel command on the issue of the road. So they want to try to block the vehicles to go from that construction site. And actually the person now they wanted to use, because every material that is now coming from to the construction site, most of them are passing from Murimi's. And they hate seeing that. And they're seeing the construction is still continuing. So they want to look for all possible ways to ensure that the flow of construction materials to this construction place stops. And where they can block it is actually on this side of Murimi. Are you seeing how jealous people are? People are actually very, very jealous. But you see, sometimes I think Murimi also his brain works. He does not entertain everything these two boys always keep on telling. Because they actually know, he himself, he knows these are bad-minded individuals. You can imagine Mogesi and Ernesto. Actually, Ernesto was the one who was criticizing Murimi. And he said he does not even want to talk to his brother. But the person who was able to get his phone back when the phone was grabbed was Murimi. And because of that, it forced him to go and talk to Murimi. You can see how young-minded this Ernesto is. He does not think broadly. You cannot be having issues with your neighbors from January to December. And you are still a young man. You can imagine if Ernesto can try fighting this family each and every day. And this is the family where his mother is going to cook there each and every day. You know? And she's getting some money. And that very money she's going to buy food, cook at home, and Ernesto will eat. You know? You know, Murimi has come out and said the reason why he stole these materials, it is because he's tired to go and defecate in his garden of maize. That he wanted to help himself to stop that. But that should not be an excuse for you to go and steal. Ask You never know you can be given. But when you go and steal, you see, let me tell you, even if they are forgiven Murimi, but the name of stealing will not go away. That name is going to remain. And it's going to be there that he has ever stolen something like this and this. And by the way, I don't know if a lot of you have asked yourself. You see, Murimi wanted to be the one guarding that place. If that job was given to him, what do you think he was going to do? He was going to steal and even start selling them. And by the time they will get him, he will apologize. Because he knows the travel commando will forgive. Let me tell you, these villagers, they have really known the weakness of the travel commando. They know he's a man who likes forgiving a lot. So even if you do something and you go and apologize, he will forgive you. But after causing a damage, you know? So it's the reason why I'm saying, don't over forgive. The first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time. The fifth time, you never know. You know? So, but Murimi should actually be warned. On a very, very serious note. But there is a way I've realized that actually the travel commando loves Muniri. Loves him a lot. Because actually the wife of Muniri at one point was working at the travel commando's place, cooking food for the builders. You know? And Murimi himself is actually very, very free to go to the travel commando's place at any time. And I think he does not even see that. He does not even notice that he's actually highly valued in that place. Because in the family, I think he's the only person they see like has some sense. But now again, he has also started stealing. I hope this young man stops stealing. Please, if you are in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. Now, the other day I made a video warning Brother Dagi. I think that was even the same video. I warned Brother Dagi that you have opportunity to grow your platform. Start doing the right thing. And you see, when the issue of materials came up, that materials were stolen at the construction of the princess house, people actually, the so-called the negative reactors, they are very much quick to respond that Brother Dagi was the one who stole the materials. You know, the small boy like a stick made a full video about it, claiming that Brother Dagi was the one who stole the materials, and yet it was not true. Now, I don't know what he's going to say to his viewers that actually the person who stole the materials was not Brother Dagi, but it was Muniri. I don't know how he's going to explain that to his viewers. Are you seeing that the so-called negative reactors, they actually don't have shame among themselves? They are capable of doing the worst. I want us first to listen to this clip, and then when I come back, we actually continue from there. Let's watch this clip.
Is that I'm very strict with everything, even with myself, even with my own family members. But one thing Mara always tells me every single day is, everybody deserves a second chance.
Even,
you know?
Yeah. Even Brother Dagi.
That's what he tells me every day. And so I try to take that in me and be like, okay, even Brother Dagi, if it wasn't for Maro, I was like, Brother Dagi, don't come here.
Guys.
But
I light a title on my videos, and then it brings chaos. But when I reach
Brother
here,
Dagi, let me explain that. Brother Dagi wrote that reason why I left the Mwango's construction. And the following day he was here working. So I told him, you wrote a title saying you left.
And then today
you are here. Brother Dagi, you just left then.
you know, guys, the reason why, guys, I did that, it's because it's on a weekend day. So I didn't realize like it would bring chaos. But
Chaos,
guys, chaos.
Yes.
Guys, forgive me if you understand me wrongly. And guys, some people was thinking I'm the one who's storing the barrels. Guys, it's not me for sure. It's not me. It's this one.
Yeah.
Forgive me, guys, if I did wrong thing on you on the title section. On the title, guys.
He left because he stole.
People thought it's him.
People thought it's me, and the comment section people say it's Brother Dagi. And guys, I said, forgive me, Brother Maro and Brother Mwango. And for sure, they forgive me, guys. You know, my problem was on the title.
Yeah, guys, we have no problem with these neighbors of ours and also friends, but we are trying to train them to be more honest, more responsible, because they are our neighbors, and you see, they can do something like that in the village here and we forgive them. But if they do somewhere else in other countries, it will be a serious case.
Yeah.
And we don't want that. But one thing I love about Murimi is he never lies. You see, now he has taken accountability of his own action.
Yeah.
That is the only, other people will refuse even if it is true.
Yeah.
So even me, one time, me and my sister, we are talking that maybe one day we will come and do some contribution for him.
Yeah.
And he can have a decent house, because his house, guys, maybe Sister D, you can take them there.
Yeah.
And they
Actually, you have listened to Brother Dagi. You know, Brother Dagi, surely you style up. Otherwise, you're going to cause a problem for yourself. And you see, Brother Dagi and the Travel Commando, they have a very, very good relationship, because before Giti Riba, the person who used to carry the Travel Commando was actually Brother Dagi. You know? So Brother Dagi and the Travel Commando, they have a very, very close attachment. And Brother Dagi want to bring issues with putting funny titles. Brother Dagi, I urge you, I repeat it again, I urge you that please, you do the right thing. Don't bring a problem to yourself. You actually have a very, very big opportunity to grow your platform. But that will be if you do the right thing. And you make people to trust in you, whatever things that you're going to do. But if you're going to play these monkey tricks, you're not going to like it. Because people are watching you very, very closely. Very, very closely. Any mistake that you're going to make again, I can assure you, you know, it is not going to be the same. So please try to rectify on whatever things that you are trying to do. And please don't be so greedy, because, you know, you then start making these funny mistakes. You know, you who is very close to the Travel Commando, you are quite different with the people who are making videos outside there, who are far away from the Travel Commando. You know? And every day people are looking at you. And any mistake you make like this, people develop concern. You know? Like, but why this one? Why is he doing this kind of things? So Brother Dagi need to style up, and please avoid yourself from problems. You know? Yet you have opportunity to actually grow your platform and move to another level. I was really very, very amazed with how Brother Dagi referred the issue of stealing ballas to Muniri. That people were saying I was the one who stole, that he's the one who stole the materials. And he said, I'm not the one, it is Muniri. That one really put a smile on my face. I even had to laugh, because Brother Dagi was now trying, that he got opportunity to try to clear his name, because his name was already damaged by the so-called negative reactors, who actually got a chance when Brother Dagi put in his title that he has actually left the construction site of the princess, you know, because of so you see how rushing to get views can cause you problems. So you need to actually to work on that. But I'm really very, very pleased that amidst all this confusion, amidst all what Munira has done, the Travel Commando and his sister and the family is actually still willing to help Muniri to have a better house for himself. You can really see how these people really feel for these people in this community. But the problem are the people whom they feel like they need to help. They are very, very greedy in their own ways. You know, very, very greedy. So, I hope Muniri is going to style up. You can't steal 5 wheelbarrows of ballas, yet somebody have donated you money that can buy a full trip, a full tipper of ballas. You can imagine the loss that he has made. And probably as we are talking right now, Muniri pit latrines would be over right now. It maybe would be using it, but because of being short-sighted, he cannot see beyond where he's stepping. Rushing to make wrong decisions is actually what have cost him. You know, so let him style up, and now let him grow up. Otherwise, it might not be a good thing for him time to come. You see, if this young man has done this in other communities, people can even delete you, because there are places actually they don't entertain thieves. They don't. So please, Muniris, you be warned, and now start doing the right thing, and be very, very careful with actually the negative energy that might end up actually destroying Muniri. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment, and please always come back to watch my videos. You see, I wonder why most individuals who ask their names to be Tembo. You remember Polycarp Wafula Tembo. Are you aware that the small boy like a stick, his name is also Tembo? The family name is Tembo. I really wonder why wrong people, their names always matches. I really wonder. The small boy like a stick, his name is Tembo. Tembo. You can imagine. You can imagine. And how sure are we that he's not also one of the biggest participants in this scam? We are yet to go onto that in full details, and we shall try to have that discussion in our coming video that will be coming lately today. In today, we are going to have 2 videos. Please remember to put a notification bell, and please, if you have not yet subscribed to this platform, subscribe, like, and comment, and please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Let's meet again in our coming video. Thank you so much, my good people. Greetings to you, all my moderators, and all of you watching me from USA, UK, all of you watching me from Canada, and not forgetting you watching me from the Caribbean. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform, and big up to all my good people here in Africa. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your big support to this platform. Anthony Mulama, big up to you. See you again in our next video. God bless all of you.